Happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday, happy birthday. This is a reading for you for the new moon in Virgo, right? It's almost Virgo season, which means it's almost your season. So you will be in your energy, right? All right, Virgo. So before I started the video, what I was getting for you here is what I was getting for you here, Virgo, is that all the things that you have planted up to this point, like, it's coming to fruition, right? It's time to reap all of the things that you've been sowing, right? And I feel like a satisfaction from you. Like, I feel like like if you have a need, it's almost like being taken care of like instantly. Like if you have a desire, it's almost being taken care of instantly, right? Like I feel like you could be going through like a shedding process here. Like I feel like you could be like understanding like the necessities, like what's really important here, like what you actually really need, right? First out, we have the Five of Swords. Virgo. I feel like you could be getting in your head a lot, right? And so I feel like you're deciding like what is really important, like what's really necessary. I feel like you could have been overwhelmed a little bit, right? And I feel like you're moving yourself into calmer water here. Like I feel like something really, really, really could have been working your nerve here. Like look at him. Like something could have been like really like irking you, or like working your nerve, like stressing you out, frustrating you here, right? And I think you're kind of deciding like the things that are like worth keeping. Like, is that voice even like necessary in my ear? Like, is that even something I want to continue on with, right? I feel like you're deciding on something here, figuring something out, right? I feel like somebody couldn't got left out in the cold here, right? We have 2 5s, those chaos fairies. Oh, those chaos fairies. Virgo. I feel like it's just a little short energy here for you, right? I feel like after you figure out if these things are even really worth keeping or not, I feel like you're leaving them behind, right? I feel like you're letting, like, I feel like you held the key to like, to get yourself out here, right? And I feel like you used it. I feel like, I feel like you're just in a shedding season where it's time to let weight go, let things go, right? So you can grow. You got to let it go so you can grow. And it's almost like gardening. I don't know why I do a lot of gardening analogies, but when you're like planting your plants and stuff and you have like little weeds come up, like little weed seeds, you got to pluck those out. You got to pull them up, right? Or else they'll start taking like the nutrients and like the things that like the plant that you're actually trying to grow, like the weeds will take from the plant, right? So it's, I feel like you're going through your garden and you're figuring out like what is really necessary, right? Like what is it that you're actually trying to grow and get rid of like what is not, right? And I feel like you've just been in that time period. I feel like you've been grooming your plants, taking care of the things that that you need to, so you can have that growth opportunity, so that the things that you are truly working on can stay nourished, right? Yeah, the Hierophant. This is all stuff that you were having to learn, right? Like the chaos fairies come in, yeah, just to cause chaos, but they come in to like figure out like, to help you kind of see like what needs to shift or change here, right? A little bit. And almost like for lesson learning, you know, like teaching moments, right? High Priestess. Almost like teaching moments, right? And I feel like you're figuring that out. It's almost like they're testing your foundations to see if you'll fall, right? And have you built up to this point in such a way that like can't nobody like come in and like tear you down, you know? Like I feel like that's just been the energy you've been in. I feel like that it's almost like you have to have like the haters, like the terrible things come in to like push you to do better almost, right? To help you like see like where somebody could be like taking away from you or your plant here, like taking from you instead of nourishing you. And I feel like that's just higher learning for you. I feel like the universe literally comes in and helps you see, and it's like teachable moments. Like these chaos fairies, it's not just chaos that's coming in, it's teachable moments for you, right? For how you can pivot, how you can turn these things around, how you can change them, how you can refocus your energy, how you are staying focused here, right? I almost saw the King of Wands pop out. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you really know that. We have the Hierophant and the High Priestess, right? I feel like you really know that. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you know all of this is for your spiritual growth. See how she has her physical bag here, but she also has her spiritual bag. All of this is for your spiritual growth, right? But it's also taking place in your physical world, right? Because I mean, as above, so below. If it's happening up there, it's happening down here, right? I feel like you know that. I feel like you know it's about balancing. It's about growth. It's about dualism here. You know, you can't have the good without the bad, right? It's the bad that makes the good so good, right? Okay, let's get into this Five of Swords. What is it that you've been racking your brain over? Why are you being irritated here? We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you could be deciding between several options here, like which direction to go. We have the Ten of Wands here. I feel like all of these options, all of these ideas that you're trying to decide between, or that are being kind of thrown at you here, or pulling at you, I feel like they got very heavy, right? I feel like with every one of these ideas that kept coming in, I feel like it felt like an existential crisis, like very frustrated, very chaotic, very it made you so uncomfortable, like you got to pack up all your stuff and move away, like, right? Like I feel like it was just way too much. It was, I feel like you felt like, oh, it was almost like a curse. Oh my goodness. And we have the Hermit, yeah. I feel like it was so much on you, so heavy. I feel like you were like self-isolating, putting yourself like in spaces and times where like you could just be by yourself and sit in that and try to like work out some of this chaos, right? Like meditate. I feel like you had really been like focusing on your meditation at this point because and then we have the Devil card. I feel like the things that you were dealing with, it was very toxic. It was very it was hard on you. Like, I feel like it was taking a toll on you, right? Like, I feel like you could have seen it in your face. Like, I feel like people could have seen, like, what it was you were carrying around just in your face, right? Like, I feel like you could have, like, you look stressed out. You look like you were going through a hard time, right? Like, that's how heavy this burden was. Like, you didn't have anybody around you. You weren't talking to anybody. You were over here by yourself. And literally, like, you were still feeling it. You were still working through it. You were still going through it, right? I don't think any of the rest of the world saw how much was really on your shoulders, how much you were really carrying around here. And the Hermit, that is your energy here, Virgo, right? I don't think the rest of the world saw what you were carrying around. So then we have the Five of Pentacles with the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles. We have another Two of Pentacles out here. There could have been a lover here where you guys matched a lot of the, like matched each other, right? In both of these pictures, like these birds are like matching each other's movements here, like they're flying together, right? And then in this, like in order for one wing to work, the other has to work. So I feel like you left behind something that where it's like without my, like who, like you're my left hand, you know, like I feel like it was like a partnership here, really. And I feel like you kind of like walked away from this. I feel like you could have been, oh, I feel like you felt like left out of the circle here, right? Like here, the circle is perfectly fine, and then you're down here. Like I feel like you were kind of like left out, right? But I feel like you had the key to get in the circle. Like I feel like you had the key, like you knew how to get in the circle. I feel like this is just almost like what you chose to do, right? Like I feel like whatever the energy was, like it felt there was a lot that you were going through, and I feel like you just felt left out. And so I feel like instead of I feel like a withholding of your energy here. You could do that a lot. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting very much a withholding energy from the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. If there's, like, I feel like there is a lover here that you have this reciprocal energy with, that you have, like, this beautiful unison, 2 is 1 relationship. But I feel like when you get upset or you feel alone or by yourself or something, like, I feel like you almost withhold love. You withhold giving and receiving with someone. Even if you love them, like, I feel like that could just be something that you do here, right? And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. That is also your energy here, Virgo. I feel like you just get back to work. You just get back to focusing on yourself and what you're growing, right? That the balancing of yourself, right? I feel like you could have felt like it was hard to I feel like you could have felt like it was hard to like balance yourself out here when you were in this Five of Pentacles energy, right? Which is why I feel like you kind of like backed yourself into this corner here, put yourself into this space of self-growth, self-discovery, right? So that you could work on yourself, your own feminine and masculine energy here, right? And then we have the Nine of Cups, yeah. And Mother of Pentacles, yeah. See, ooh, this is your ultimate wish fulfillment, I feel, is the working upon yourself, right? And I get this very much with the Mother of Pentacles. This could be you, Virgo, right? This Mother of Pentacles here. I feel like you love putting in work, right? Virgos love putting in work, but I feel like the most satisfying work that you will be finding at this time, Virgo, is putting work into yourself. Especially, I feel like at this time, to balance out your energy, it's really focusing on the feminine aspect here. Really start focusing on the Mother of Pentacles, right? Really start focusing on cultivating that energy for you, right? And I feel like once you do, like I feel like up to this point, I feel like you've been focusing a lot on your masculine energy. Like I feel like there was a lot of healing aspects that needed to be worked on there, right? And I feel like now that you've got that kind of packed away, under control, like helped a little bit. Like I feel like your masculine energy kind of got like an advancement here, And but I feel like in order to get there, like it's almost like the feminine aspect within yourself kind of got neglected a little bit here, right? And so I feel like at this time, in order for you to keep growing, it's time to nurture the feminine aspect within yourself, right? And I feel like once you do that, once you get into that feminine energy and really start like almost being still, right? Being nurturing, being nurtured. Once you get into that place, that's more like, from your solar plexus, right? I feel like that's what's leading you to this Hierophant here. I feel like that's what's leading you to like the next step, like to an ascension step, to the next step in your journey, right? The next advancement here, right? And then we have the Two of Cups with that. I feel like once you do that, I feel like there could be marriage being offered here. We have the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. Well, there could be a higher commitment within a relationship, and then we have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's a reunion within a relationship here, right? We have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So it's Ace, 2, and 3, right? So I feel like whatever this this relationship is, it's starting from the basics, right? We have 1, 2, 3, it's starting from step 1. Like I feel like you're building this correctly, right? And we have it with the Hierophant here. I feel like this is something that's being sent from you, like from like a higher place. I feel like this is kind of like a higher love here, right? And then we have the High Priestess, and I think you know that. I think you know that. I think you know, like this is something wonderful and beautiful that's coming in for you here. I don't think it's anybody new. I think this is somebody that's somebody that you've been with before, right? Like somebody that is familiar for you here, right? Then we have the High Priestess with the Moon card, right? I feel like there's so much that is being hidden, so much that not everybody's seeing, right? And like your abundance. Ooh. People aren't seeing like how much you're actually worth. I don't even, like it's like everything is being like under wraps. Like your worth, like your money, your beauty, like your relationships, everything's being like under wraps, right? But I feel like you know it, right? I feel like you're seeing the abundance that's coming to you. I feel like you're seeing the fruit. I feel like you know like where to go to get the gold here, right? I feel like after you go through this higher learning here, once you have this reconnection with this love, I feel like there's going to be also an advancement. So I feel like there's also like you're ascending. Like I feel like there's been a point where it's like, okay, now you're going like Speedy Gonzalez fast to like the next point. I feel like you're you also get an advancement here, right? So I feel like your love life is getting an advancement, but I feel like your spiritual life, like your spiritual gifts, are also getting an advancement here. And I think it's bringing in a lot of abundance for you here, right? And we have the Hierophant again. Ooh, you know this. Like you know this. You know everything's coming to fruition. Everything is, oh my gosh. Like you start out in such a complicated, frustrated place, right? Like I feel like these chaos fairies were really bugging and nagging at you, right? And the ending of this reading is absolutely beautiful. Like you had to go through this like really terrible time to like get to this like really amazing, like beautiful, like glittery magic space here, right? I feel like where there was so many options, so much confusion, I feel like you're just making a commitment here, right? A serious commitment. And I feel like it's with another person, but I also feel like it's with yourself, most importantly, right? A commitment to yourself. What is this Two of Pentacles? We have the Empress, a commitment to yourself here, right? I feel like as everything starts to become in balance here, like once again, like it's almost like your queen bee power is like kicked up to like a 10 here. Like I feel like everything just starts working out for you. You go from your feminine energy over here was struggling with this Mother of Pentacles here, right? Like you really were having to like put mega focus, mega energy just to get out of this like heartbreaking, crazy space here, right? And once you did that work, you had this relationship be built, this foundation being built. And it took you from being a Queen of Pentacles who needed help to being the Empress who is balanced, right? This is not anything that anybody can do for you. This is all stuff that you have to do for yourself here, right? Nobody can make you sit still. Nobody can make, like nobody can make you go meditate. Like nobody can make you like help yourself. It's self-help, right? Like nobody can do those steps and actions for you. It's just you, right? But once you do and you take control and power of your life, like you go from in need to being the Empress, like being the Queen, And then we have the Eight of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Yes. I feel like it was you that came in and set these birds free. Like I feel like you almost dispelled these little chaos fairies. Like I feel like you used your truth, you used your sword, right? And you set yourself free here. I feel like it was you. Nobody else could have came in and done this for you. It was you. Like you had to set yourself free. You put yourself in balance, right? All right, let's get one card out as for how you can help heal this energy. Hydrate. Cleanse your emotions. So not only like drink more water, right? Like, but also cleanse your emotions. And I feel like as you're drinking more water, I feel like that's helping you cleanse your emotion, right? So I feel like if you find yourself getting more in like places of anger, like upset, frustration, if you keep, when you are in this Five of Swords energy, right? When you're working your own nerve, go and get a bottle of water. And as you're drinking it, like imagining like it just like completely washing out your emotions. Like for the clean water to just like take away like anything bad, right? Program your water, like talk to your water so it will like, talk back to you inside. Something magic, Clean your emotions, right? Hydrate your body. Take care of your body. Nourish your body, right? Especially your emotional state. All right, Virgo, happy birthday. I hope you guys have a good one. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.